In the previous demo, we discussed about how to create a partition, then how to send some messages to the partition using Kafka console producer. Similarly, consuming the messages using Kafka console consumer, right? Now here, like we discussed about topic contains partitions, right? If you say topic are made of partitions. The main purpose of this partition is for parallel processing, especially from the producer end. Producer can send messages to different partitions of the same topic. Similarly, at a consumer end, consumers can read from different partitions of the same topic where the parallel processing is supported, right? These partitions are made of segments. So the segments are nothing but files. For example, if there is a topic with 3 partitions, each partition can have some segments that is nothing but file. So the segment size is, by default, the segment size is 1 GB, right? Once 1 GB is filled up, then automatically it is going to create another segment file. So one partition can have any number of segment files, right? So if you see here, the partition has segment 0, segment 1, segment 2, like that, right? And each segment you can see can contain some offset. Starting from here, the segment contains offset 0 to 200 of this partition, right? Messages from 0 to 200. So segment 1 contains messages from 201 to 400. Similarly, segment 2 contains from 401 to whatever message comes, because currently the segment 2 is active. So only one segment is always active per partition, right? And if you look at this slide, so in the segment, actually, there are 2 files you can observe here. One is the indexes, say 2 indexes, actually, you can see 2 files. One is index file, second one is a log file, right? Index file and log file. So what is the purpose of log file? Like we discussed, the log file is nothing but the segment file, right? So inside that, the message will be stored in the form of offset 0, position 0, right? Where exactly that message is written into the segment file. Similarly, the time when the message came, actually, similarly, the message, other stuff, right? Similarly, there's an index file. So what is the purpose of index file is, whenever consumer reads the message, poll for the messages, first it comes to the index file, it will check, okay, for offset 0, the position is 0 in this file. So it will come to here and pick up this message. Similarly, for offset 1, the message starts from position 200. So in the log file, position 200 is where the second message is stored, right? So this is how the index files will simplify the retrieval of the messages, okay? So like, let us go to the directory like we created here in the Kafka, right? Data directory we discussed, Kafka logs. Now if you observe here, there is one topic called first topic, right? Whenever we created the topic, first topic with only one partition, you can see one folder called first topic -0. If I open 0, it stands for 0th partition. Suppose while creating a topic, we create 3 partitions, then here you will find first topic -0, first topic -1, first topic -2, right? So inside this now, you observe here, there's an index file, there's a time index file. Similarly, there's a log file. This is the file where the messages are stored. This is what we discussed, right? So if I open this log file, you will see some binary data you can observe here, right? Some binary data. So it is not human readable actually, right? So what we can do is, so let me go to the bin directory here, Windows. So there is one Kafka run class.bat file, right? Using this bat file, there are a lot of tools which we can execute it. For example, we want to read that log file in a readable format, right? Human readable format. Let me open a command prompt here and I will use this commands here. So what is this command is all about? Kafka run class.bat. There's a Kafka tools, dump log segments, deep iteration, print data log. Then we have to give the path of the files. For example, file C:, where is the file now? Inside the Kafka data, Kafka logs, there's a first topic 0. So this is the file name .log file. I said this is a segment file actually, right? Inside the partition, the messages are stored in the form of segment. And one interesting thing is, when you look at the segment file here, we have 0 here, right? This 0 stands for the segment file has messages from 0th offset. Suppose once this 1 GB is filled up, when another segment file is created, in that segment file, if the starting offset message is 1000, then here this file name you will see 1000 here, right? So based on the file name also, like a naming convention, we can understand that particular segment file contains the message from which offset, right? So now we got the detailed information, right? So these things actually, when you open that file, we saw some binary code, right? But now you can see some meaningful information. Can you see here? we send some message like Kafka, Confluent, producer, consumer, right? All those messages we can see here. Similarly, we can see the offsets also here. So for example, 0th offset, 1, 2, 3, and when the message got created, and what is the size of the value size of that message, right? Value size 8 characters actually. For example, similarly here, value size is 5 because Kafka contains 5 characters. Similarly, you can see the total size of the message also, right? Total size of the message we can observe here. And where is the location of that message? Can you see it? The first message, the last message written from where? Position 226. Previous message position 150, like that 73. So initial first message started from position 0. Next message 73, 150. So we can get detailed information. There is a Kafka run class.bat. This tool will give us a lot of information, right?